Peace and blessings, Israel. First and foremost, want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called, Where's the Love and Support for Delonte West in a Time of Need? All right, I'm going to say it again. The name of the lesson is called, Where's the Love and Support for Delonte West in a Time of Need? All right. Anybody that's familiar with what's been going on lately pertaining to Delonte West, so a lot of different videos are circulating pertaining to a man that was being beaten in a video. Come to find out, this wasn't any kind of man. This was a former NBA legend, a former NBA great, a former NBA star, a former NBA player, Delonte West. Okay. This is a very, very sad situation. You know how some people say the rise and fall of a particular individual. I'm not gonna go that route pertaining to the rise and fall, because this still is a human. This still someone's father. This is someone's brother. This is someone's family member. This is someone's friend. Okay, this is a human being we're talking about here. And since he's no longer played in the NBA, which I think he's been out of the league for 4 or 5 years, I believe. It hasn't, he's had a tough time. I believe in 2015 or 2014, he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Okay. And so anybody that's familiar with that understands that that's a serious situation, medical situation, mental situation, man. And what's quite disturbing to me is that, when you play in the NBA, it's a fraternity, okay? And in this fraternity, you have brothers, you have friends, you have brothers. And an organization like the NBA, you would think when you see someone like this that's struggling, that's in a time of need, he should have an overflow of supporters to help him out and get him in the best care possible. I understand he's a grown man, and as a grown man, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. Whether he accepts your help or not. It's a grown man, I understand that, but I just find it quite shocking that you got all these people, whether they're in the NBA, NFL, anybody that's familiar with Delonte West, it's easy to say, oh man, it's unfortunate that this happened, or, I can't believe this and that. You know what, man? This ain't a time for that, man. This is a time to support someone in a time of need, man. And what I want to do in this word, I want to speak on Delonte West in a positive light. Okay, I choose not to speak to him or speak about him in a negative light, because once again, this man is a father. He's a brother. He's a human being, man. And he's suffering from bipolar disorder. And so, like I said, for those who might not be familiar with Delonte West, he was part of the dynamic duo at St. Joseph with Jameer Nelson. Okay, and these guys this guy was great, even in the NBA, talented guy, man. And things, end up turning downward. But when things turn downward, it's not the end of the world. It's just an adjustment that need to be made. And so we're going to speak on this, man. In Acts 20 and 35, it says, I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. And that's cold-blooded, man, because people are so caught up today in receiving. What have you done for me lately? This is a beautiful, perfect opportunity to be blessed by way of giving. You know, whatever support, whatever help that you can give Delonte West, it should be given to him, man. It should be a floodgate of athletes, celebrities, and whatnot coming to this man aid. You see? It's easy to do a video or get on the news and say, oh, yeah, it's unfortunate. Nah, man. You got to do better than that. In Acts 20 and 35, it says, I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak. Delonte West is not at his strongest right now. He's tiptoeing at his weakest point, man. And there's an extreme time, and there's a how can I put this, man? This is a great time to try to help him however you can, whether it's monetary, whether it's through prayer, whether it's through helping him get treatment, pay for treatment, whatever it is, financially, whatever it is, spiritually, whatever it is, we should be conscious, man, to giving whatever this brother may need. In Proverbs 19 and 17, it says, he that have pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he have given will he pay him again. So when you give to the poor, the Lord gonna give it back to you, man. And obviously, you know, Delonte West ain't making the money he made when he was in the NBA. I don't know if he's homeless. I don't know if what's his financial state is. But, you know, when you look at the most recent years of him, it would appear that he's struggling. But this man financially could be okay. It just looks as though he might be struggling. But the thing we can't lose sight on is this man is suffering from a bipolar disorder, man. Deuteronomy 15 and 11, it says, for the poor shall never cease out of the land. Therefore I command thee, saying, thou shalt open thy hand wide unto thy brother, to thy poor, and to thy needy in thy land. So you should open thy hand wide. The Delonte West is a brother. He's someone that's in need, and he's in a poor state, man, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, whether it's financially, man. You are to open thy hand wide. And how many of you players in the NBA, people that's in position that have access to resources that can help this man, how many have y'all opened y'all hand wide for this man? Man, let me tell you, in Galatians 6 and 2, it says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Yahushua. But we're not doing that today. We're not bearing one another's burdens. We ain't doing that. People are selfish. People just think about themselves. Put yourself in Delonte West's shoes for just 1 hour. You probably couldn't survive that. But this man is steady. He's going, you know. On the screen, looks like his wife and his son, you know. And this is the image of Delonte West that I want to focus on. Because underneath everything that you've seen lately, this is who he is right here, man. A good dude at the end of the day. You see? In Proverbs 22 and 9, it says, he that have a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. And all you NBA players, man, y'all got enough resources that this man can get the proper help, man. And I don't really see no one stepping to the plate. Now, I'm not saying no one is helping him, but I don't see no videos. I don't see anything to defend what's been put out there as far as Delonte West losing his mind, he crazy, he homeless, and all of that. You individuals see these videos, man, and it should be a band of y'all rallying to pick this brother up, man. I'm just saying, dude, what's the name of the lesson? Where's the love and support for Delonte West in a time of need, man? And as we get ready to close out this word, I'm going to read two quotes from you. His former teammate, Jameer Nelson, this was a couple days ago, January 20th. I think he posted this on Instagram or Twitter. He said, I'm sick to my stomach right now seeing the videos of Delonte. To answer everything that's reaching out to me about this situation, to answer everybody that's reaching out to me about this situation, all we can do is pray for him and his family and hope that he seeks the proper help. Mental illness is something that a lot of people deal with and don't even know it until sometimes it's too late. I'm not sure what's exactly going on with D. West, but he knows I'm in his corner and I will help him get through this. Yes, I've spoken to him over the past several months, just trying to be there for him as a friend. One thing I do know is if you're having mental, emotional, or physical setbacks in your life, you need to talk to somebody. Okay? This was from Jameer Nelson, okay, who was his counterpart at St. Joseph. Okay, they was the backcourt, the point guard and shooting guard of St. Joseph, a damn great duo, man. They both made it to the NBA. But what I want to do is, in this Twitter read, I want to just focus on something that Jameer Nelson said. He said that all we could do is pray for him and his family and hope that he seeks the proper help. Okay? Of course, Delonte needs prayer and the proper help. But Jameer Nelson, have you exhausted all your efforts and your resources to help this man? Obviously, you know he has a mental illness, so I don't see nowhere in this Twitter that you're advocating for those to help him. You know, giving him an avenue. You know, opening up yourself and others, rallying to get him the proper help, man. It's easy to put words on a piece of paper or Twitter or social media. He said, I'm not sure what's exactly going on with D. West. Well, you should be trying to get to know what's going on with him, man. This is your homeboy. This is your road dog. This is your partner, man. How can you not know what's going on with him? And you say help him get through this by what? How you going to help him get through this? You see? So, and again, all I know, Jameer Nelson is behind the scenes doing everything he can. If that's the case, then, hey, I apologize. But reading this Twitter, man, it doesn't sound to me that you really exhausting your help for this man. And again, I apologize if you are. I'm just basing it off this Twitter read and the discernment of me trying to understand this situation, man. Then you had another teammate by the name of Lance Allred said, Delonte, my man, my teammate, I wish you peace. May the world learn compassion and choose to see you as a human being. Former NBA player Lance Allred wrote on Twitter, you showed me kindness, and I wish the world could see how kind you are. Hang in there. You see that? That was a very, very noble thing to say, Delonte West. But most people act like they didn't see that Twitter though. They act like they won't see that. They'll focus on the negative connotated things attached to Delonte West, but they're not gonna touch on something like Lance Allred wrote on Twitter, man. And that's where I'm at. I think this is a great guy here, man. He's dealing with a situation, and like I said, man, where's the love and support for Delonte West in a time of need, man? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know him personally, but I played basketball. I had dreams of going to the NBA. I didn't make it, but I understand the brotherhood of the basketball world, and it even hurts my heart when I see guys I used to battle with on the basketball court that's in bad shape today. And if I was in a position to do something, if I had the right resources and all of that, I would definitely try to exhaust them to help, man. And all you NBA players and everybody that knows this man, and you have access to resources, whether it's money, whether it's doctors, whether it's medical studies, whatever it is, to allow this man to get better, we should be lending a helping hand, man. That's all I'm saying. I hope you sincere, brothers and sisters, was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out, man. Shalom.